Callie, more encouraged you're up 25 with 8 minutes to go, or bewildered by kind of those last 8 minutes?
Well, first of all, I thought you saw what I wanted, and I thought we did some good stuff. Defensively, again, Bam got his third foul. He just stopped playing down that end. He just like ran from layups. Look, he fouled, not us. You're the one that fouled 94 feet from the basket. You got to go play now, or you can't play. Just stay out. 8 minutes to go, what we did is we reverted. I don't know if we were tired or reverted back. It might have been a combination of both. If I could practice tonight, we would have gone 3 hours. I would have had them meet me at the gym at 10 o'clock, and I would have gone 3 hours until 1 in the morning until people were puking. That's what I would have done. That's the old days. I can't do that. But we will practice 3 hours tomorrow. And I told them, if anybody says they can't go, you won't make the trip to Alabama. So don't go, or you'll go. And we're going to get after this and continue to build what you saw for 3/4 of the game.
Was Winion fully rebooted tonight?
It wasn't Winion. What happened was Isaiah Briscoe created 12 shots and had 3 hockey assists at halftime. He created 3 shots. Now, he only had 3 assists because a bunch of guys missed shots, but he created 12. We're looking for him to create 18, 20 shots a game. That's what we want from him. And he started now. After he did that, those last 8 minutes, he didn't do any of it. Then he stopped doing it. So we had a lot of guys revert. I like the fact that what we talked about with Malik, he was doing. You know, turnovers came down. We had one late. Throw it to them on an out of bounds like it doesn't matter. Whoa. I mean, that what happens as an individual, you look bad. It's not our team. You look bad. So, you know, we got some stuff to do. I'm going to say it again. I know now, I feel comfortable we're on the right path. Disappointed in the last 8 minutes, but let's say this. How about LSU didn't stop playing? How about Johnny just kept them going, and they're making threes and they weren't afraid? We had a couple guys I had to call in the office. I said, look, if you're a finisher for us. If you don't want to shoot open shots, then you're not going to be in the rotation. I'm not going to play you. I don't need you to do anything else. I don't need you to drive and roll baseline and throw a bounce pad. I don't need any of that. I need you to shoot open shots. Okay, you don't make them. Then it's my choice to leave you in the game or let you keep shooting. Malik missed 6 in a row. Then he made 3 and we're up 25. You just, whatever you're supposed to do, you must do. And I made it very clear individually and made it very clear as a team, and not mean. I just said, this is what we're going to do. Yesterday's practice was one of our best of the season. Not energy-wise, what we look like as a team. Now we got to continue on that path and shore up the problems we're having defensively. Some of those problems are personnel. They either got to step on the gas or they got to step back. I'm not being mean, I'm just being real. It's that time. Either you step on the gas and get this right, or you got to step back. Don't want to shorten the rotation to 5 or 6 guys, but I will if I have to. Like to play 8 or 9 guys so they all get a chance to play and have fun and morale and all that. But you better deserve to be on that court. Or now we're at that time of the season.
John, in the second half, teams have shot much better against you guys, LSU included. Is there a fatigue thing? What do you think's going on?
Maybe both, focus, fatigue, you know, not getting back, not talking. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. But again, the major thing I wanted to get out of this game and that practice we got till the last 8 minutes, and then they got tired and reverted back to, I'm going to pass this when I've exhausted every opportunity to shoot this ball. I will then give it to you, maybe by your ankles, maybe over your shoulder, but I'll give it to you. We got away from that. Today the ball moved, it was crisp, it went to the extra pass. Guys found each other. It's fun to watch and it's fun to play that way. Then the last 8 minutes we kind of reverted, but again, they were scoring. They made probably 4 threes, and hate to tell you, 3 of them were on Winion. Kid, what are you doing? You're leaving a guy. Tell me what you're thinking. Oh. So we got some work to do. But let me say this, I told them, enjoy the win. We won, we're up 25. What we're working on, we're on the right path. Now we gotta go.
Cal, with that, then you're overlooking that they shot 62% in the second half.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know. I watched it, and I'll tell you that with Bam, when he got a third foul, 94 feet from the basket, reaching for a ball he had no business get. He couldn't have got it whether he knocked the guy over, kicked, tripped, whatever. He couldn't have got the ball, but he fouled. Now he went back and didn't want to guard because he didn't want to get a fourth foul. If you can't play with 3 fouls, then you can't be in the game. So our back line, they were shooting layups. And he was literally saw the guy coming and moved the other way, like 4 times. But I felt better with him in there than playing some other guys, so let him learn from it.
John, you've been doing this a while. I'm curious, when your teams finally get it, is it a defining light bulb type moment, or do you just look up several games and suddenly you've arrived at where you want to be?
First of all, they got to accept that what we're trying to do is good for them individually and good for our team. I'm not sure we're quite there yet. Then they take great pride in defense because they know that's how you're going to win and that's how we can get out and run. They haven't done that yet. We have more breakdowns, this team, and again, it's a young team, but we have so many breakdowns. We don't stay connected on out-of-bounds plays. Just stay connected and chase the inbound, and we'll help you. I get hung up on the screen, the guy gets a shot in the corner. Wait a minute, we work on that every day. What? Is that focus, is that effort, or is that, I'm just not very tough? I don't know. But we have those kind of errors. How we're playing pick and roll. Why did you do it? That's not how we're playing it. Well, I thought, no, you're trying to do it the easiest possible way. We can't. So we got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to practice. And let's see if we can just keep stepping up. I mean, I don't know if Alabama's going to win, but they're at South Carolina up 5 with a minute and a half.
Fourth overtime.
It's now 3 overtimes? Fourth overtime.
Just started.
How did I just walked out, they were down 5. It's amazing. But that's our next one. Think of that.
John, your turnovers were 14, but you gave up 23 points off those turnovers. How did you feel about that?
That's the same thing. Look, we were giving up 10 turnovers a game, and maybe 1 or 2 led to a basket. Now, they're the type, again, instead of the easiest play, I'm going to make a hard play, which ends up being us out of whack. They throw ahead, and it's a 2-on-1 break. And that's why I keep on them. The turnovers, they got to be lower. You got to get 11 or 12 is fine. If they're good turnovers, aggressive turnovers, not cute passes or the hardest play I can make, just make easy plays. The beginning of the game, that's what we did. We had 10 turnovers in the second half, is that right? Think about it. 10, and that's why at the end, and I bet you the last 8 minutes, we probably had 5 or 6 of them, 7.
John, after the last game, you said rebounding was a big emphasis. The league said just yesterday that the guards had to do more rebounding, and yet you got shut out for the second straight game. How would you assess that aspect of the game?
Well, again, he's probably got to play less minutes. If he's not going to rebound the ball, you're going to have to be in there less. It's not hard in the equation. There were 2 or 3 opportunities again, and I took them out. Like, you didn't get the ball, you're out. I mean, it's just making an effort to make them go get balls. I'd like Bam to be in double figures rebounding. He had 9 today. He's close.
John, if you're on the right path, other than ball movement, what do you see that you like?
The biggest thing for us is sharing the ball and creating easy opportunities. And I think, again, you take away the last 8 minutes, there was some good stuff we did. That's the main thing that I'm focused on. Then it's the defense. And what hurt us in the first half? What were they doing that hurt us? There was one thing. Pick and roll, put our 5 in a pick and roll. Bam's out, put the 5 in a pick and roll, and beat him. We were going to do some different things in the second half.
you know, I think that's the major thing we've got to work on right now. carry to Kyle.
John, were you putting more pressure full court tonight? Was this an LSU thing or bring more energy? to the
Yeah, but we
game?
got tired. I thought De'Aaron Fox got tired. I showed him tape of last year, Tyler Eulis. When you were looking at Tyler Eulis from behind him and you saw him going crazy on the ball, it made the rest of us play that way. And if that guy on the ball is playing casual and looks exhausted, that's the energy we have on our team. And right now, he's just coming back. He's only been back a couple days. But we got to get he and Dom and those guys on the ball really playing so it picks up the rest of us.
Last one here, Kyle.
Cal, can you remember a guy as athletic as Malik going 2 games without a rebound? And what can you figure out why with him?
I probably should ask him that question. Probably a good one to ask.
All right, that'll be it. Thanks.